So this is our 1990 34-foot Fleetwood Pace Arrow motorhome, Class A. And let's give you a little tour of the outside. Really, you've seen one RV from the outside, you've seen most of them. One thing I like about this one is these under storage bins. They're really big. And I just got tools and stuff, cleaning products and whatever in that one, but it's really nice. Like this big one here. All my daughter's toys in there right now, but yeah, this one goes straight through to the other side. They're all lighted at night, which is nice. If you need to find something at night, it's kind of cool. They all have lights in there. The other thing is too, all the plumbing runs up in under there, so it keeps it all warm. If you wanted to go somewhere cold, you don't have to worry about your plumbing all freezing up. That's just the fridge access. Your hydro, your furnace vent. There's an outdoor shower in here, which is cool. It's handy. Rinse your feet off if you're at the beach or if they're just dirty, whatever. Your access here to your water shutoffs. Actually, I should open the cold. I had water in the water tank. I should let that out. Let's let them all drain out. Sorry. There. There's where you fill the water tank. It's nice big water tank on it too, so you can go quite a while. Same with gray water and black water tanks. They're fairly good size. This one actually has heated tanks too if you want. There's a switch over there you can turn on to heat them if you're going through some cold, but I'm never going to probably do that. But it's got awnings over most of the windows, which is nice. It's got the metal coverings, so when they're up it kind of protects them too, which is really nice. It's got some scrapes and dings, but it's actually fairly good shape for the age of it. It's you know, some of them we looked at were totally bashed up. We're looking at a C class, which is like the van kind of front originally. But there's just a few factors which made us choose this. This has a 4,000 watt Onan generator too, which is nice. Run the AC when you're going down the road or whatever, which it runs pretty good. You can start it from here or from inside. It's really quiet because it's just 1800 watt or 1800 RPM, sorry. So it runs slower than a lot of the small generators. I say it runs good now. So yeah, it's pretty quiet. I should give it a tune-up anyway. Which is not easy to do, to get at that back. The back spark plug is going to be fun to change. I think these will slide out maybe if you take these bolts out, but you gotta hook these wires and stuff. I don't know, an exhaust too maybe. So I'll just try and get it probably without taking it out or sliding it out, but give an oil change. This is just sewer, it's all up in there so it doesn't freeze. Sewer hose, all your hookups there. Hot water heater, it's leaking there because I opened the tap at the bottom, let it drain out. We just got back. Your hose water hookup. So things here for airbags. You can't adjust them from inside obviously, but you can, there's a compressor under the hood, you can just fill it up to whatever stiffness I guess you want it, and away you go. Your propane tanks in under here, which I got to get recertified here in Canada. It's up, so it's a fairly big one. It's that says about half, which, oh look at this, you can see the condensation on it. It is about half. It's got a switch inside to turn it on and off the propane, which is kind of cool. I had a lot of cool things for 1990, you know. It's got parking lights in under there. I see that bin's not closed. Always check those before I go down the road. If you come in somewhere at night, you can use those lights. There's one up on top too. You can turn around. I started polishing it. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see that or not. With my buffer, but it's gonna be a work in progress. It's a lot of work to buff that out. I mean, it's coming up pretty well. I don't know how well you can see that actually, but it is, like, it's fairly, it's gonna come up fairly well, but it's a lot of work too. It's got 3 batteries in there. One for the chassis and 2 for the house, whatever. So oh, what's that? I heard water running. I was like, oh, I opened those taps. Yeah. It's power steps. Which way's on here? Which is, I don't know, it's kind of cool, I guess. We put this flooring in here. It was carpet in here, which didn't make a lot of sense for a young daughter, and she's in and out. And, so we put this in here. There's a lot of projects I'd like to do to this, just because it's dated, right? It's you know, it's a 1990. Like, those lights I would like to change. You just got the old school TV up there, which I'd probably change. Probably the monitor for the camera at the back, which I didn't show you, but there's a camera back there. May eventually get some vehicle I can tow behind, or a tow dolly. So anyway, there's lots of cabinets, which are cool. It's lots of storage in this one. This bed, this couch folds out into bed. The table will go down into a bed. There's 2 roof ACs. You can only run one at a time. It's only a 30 amp service in this one. So there's a switch in here. You can switch it from front to back. AC only lets you run one at a time, which it's okay. It's worked out all right. These seats turn around if you want. Just give you some more living space. These curtains come right around, obviously, and there's 118,000 on it, kilometers. 324 hours on the generator, which is nothing. that Onan should run a lot longer, especially if I maintain it properly. That's one of the projects. I'm gonna just sandblast this and paint it black to match the stove. It's kind of rusty, just make it look better. Microwave, your monitors for your tank levels, fresh water, and propane, gas. This down here is the gas monitor, and you can turn the propane on and off with that. So yeah, just takes a minute to the pressure going and whatever. The fridge, it's fairly good size. Freezer still on there. The only thing is we've had a few issues with it. The freezer will stay really cold, but it's like been 32 degrees, and it was starting to warm up in the daytime. We were in the full sun, we were camping. It would start and warm up the fridge even with it, you know, maxed out. So yeah, I ended up replacing that, which is not gonna be cheap, probably $2,000 I figured. A lot of people just put a regular electric fridge in, but I want the two-way. I'm not gonna cheap out on that because I just don't like it. So this is one of the big reasons why we chose this Class A, is because of this bed. It's amazing. It's almost like being at home. You got an old TV up there, which I'll probably replace at some point. Your other roof, AC, those lights are something I'm gonna replace too, which is another project. There's storage under this bed too. There's a heater that runs off the engine if you're cold when you're out on the road driving. Lights. There's a big closet here. There's a big pantry here for food and stuff, which is the bathroom. There's a pretty good sized shower in there, which works nice. Toilet, sink, just all pretty standard stuff. Medicine cabinet. There's me. Just some privacy things you can pull across. One there's one here. So yeah, that's your basics. Up front, yeah, you can start the generator from here. You can put the entry step in and out, and there's lights. Up in here, we just have a DVD player. Last time out, I got 8.1 miles per gallon with this, which I was actually pretty happy with. It's 454, like I said. But it's got, it's only a 3-speed transmission, which is probably get a little bit better if it was an overdrive. But I was happy with that. It's a lot of weight to haul around along, and wind resistance, and it's got all kinds of power. Like, you can set the cruise and just go uphill, downhill. You know, you don't really lose much unless it's extreme hill. You will lose a bit. But yeah, now that's 8.1 Canadian. So I figured it out at 6.7 US miles per gallon. You know, so I think that's kind of average what these kind of get, these Class A's. You might get a bit better with a C if you had a smaller engine maybe. Some of them have, if you get some of the shorter ones, they have 350 Chevs. They might run a bit better mileage, but none of them are going to get great. Like diesels get a little better.